You might not realize it, but the wrong pair of pants can quietly ruin the elegance of your favorite blouse, and even make you look shorter and heavier without you knowing why. Welcome to Healthwise for Seniors, the space where women over 60 rediscover their elegance, their confidence, and their sense of style with intention and grace. Today's video might surprise you. We're talking about 5 types of pants that just don't belong with a blouse, especially after 60. Not because you aren't stylish or beautiful, but because you deserve better than an outfit that works against you, not for you. Now you might be thinking, but I've worn leggings, capris, joggers forever, and I've always felt fine. And that's fair. But what if I told you that with just one subtle change, swapping the type of pants you wear, you could instantly elevate your entire outfit? What if your favorite blouse suddenly looked more refined, your body appeared more balanced, and you felt more like you? If you've ever looked in the mirror and thought, something feels off, but I can't quite figure it out, this video is going to connect the dots for you. Before we dive in, do me a little favor. Like this video, share it with a stylish friend, and subscribe to Healthwise for Seniors to help. For many women over 60, capri pants seem like the safe, sensible choice. They offer more coverage than shorts, more breathability than full-length trousers, and they're everywhere in stores. But while they may feel practical, capris are one of the most overlooked style traps, especially when paired with a beautiful blouse. The issue? Length and proportion. Capris typically end mid-calf, right where the leg begins to widen again. This creates a harsh horizontal line that visually cuts the leg in half, making you appear shorter and heavier below the knee. For petite women or those with shorter legs, the effect is even more pronounced. Now imagine pairing that leg-shortening cut with a delicate, flowy blouse. The top whispers grace and femininity, while the bottom says cropped and casual. The balance is lost, and the outfit feels disjointed. I once worked with a client named Susan, age 67, who adored her embroidered cotton blouses and wore them often with navy capris. One day, we simply swapped the capris for ankle-length tapered pants in soft linen. Nothing else changed, not the top, not the shoes. But when Susan saw herself in the mirror, she smiled and said, "This feels like me, only taller." Capris often come with tight hems or clingy fabrics that draw attention to the widest part of your calf, adding visual weight. When worn with structured or romantic blouses, the overall look can feel top-heavy, unfinished, and dated. So what's better? Ankle-length straight pants for a clean, elongating line. Soft culottes or wide-leg trousers for elegance and movement. Tapered pull-on pants in breathable fabrics like linen or rayon blends. And if you still love capris for their comfort, consider elevating them with a neutral tone, no elastic hems, and always pair. Leggings have become a wardrobe staple for women of all ages. They're stretchy, soft, and move with you. For women over 60, they offer the comfort we've earned. No pinching waistbands, no restrictive fabric. But while leggings are wonderful for lounging, running errands, or early morning walks, they pose a unique challenge when paired with something as graceful as a blouse. A classic blouse, whether crisp cotton or romantic chiffon, has movement, softness, and structure. It brings attention to the neckline, the sleeves, the silhouette. When you pair that with skin-tight leggings, the balance breaks. Why? Because leggings hug every contour. They emphasize the hips, thighs, and rear, areas many mature women prefer to soften rather than spotlight. Blouses, on the other hand, are about implied beauty, not exposure. They're about suggestion, not definition. I remember a client, Patricia, 64, who adored her long silk tunics and wore them almost exclusively with black leggings. When she saw herself from the side in photos at a friend's luncheon, she admitted, "It looked like 2 different outfits. My top was ready for the theater, and my bottom half was heading to yoga." That disconnect is exactly the problem. Leggings create a second skin effect that feels too casual, even underdressed, when placed beside a blouse meant to elevate and flatter. The top is whispering elegance, the bottom is shouting comfort first. But this doesn't mean you need to give up that comfort. The key is replacing leggings with more refined alternatives that keep the ease, but add grace. Pant pants are a perfect example. With a similar stretch and softness, they hold their shape better, offer a touch of structure, and look polished even with the most delicate blouses. Soft, tapered trousers with a pull-on waistband offer the best of both worlds. Ease of wear with a more tailored line. Ankle-length knit pants in neutral tones provide flow without cling, allowing your blouse to shine without fighting the base layer. And for those who truly love their leggings, there's still a way to wear them, but it depends on the top. If the blouse is short or semi-sheer, leggings are a mismatch. But if you wear a tunic-length top or a long-line cardigan that fully covers the hips and rear, leggings can fade into the background as a subtle foundation. The mistake isn't the leggings themselves. It's assuming they can play the same role as a tailored pant or elegant trouser. They can't. Not when the rest of your outfit is saying refined. Not when your blouse is your statement piece. So next time you reach for leggings, ask yourself not just, is this comfortable, but does this match the energy of my top? Because after 60, the goal isn't just ease, it's ease. There's something nostalgic about jeans, especially for women who came of age during denim's golden decades. And today, distressed jeans are everywhere. Faded washes, ripped knees, frayed hems. They speak of youth, freedom, and a touch of rebellion. But when you're over 60, and your upper half is wrapped in a delicate blouse full of grace and softness, pairing it with jeans that look torn and tired can send the wrong message. Blouses, especially the kind we love after 60, whisper elegance. Lace cuffs, pleated details, flowing silhouettes, they carry a sense of timeless refinement. Distressed jeans, by contrast, shout. They're edgy, trendy, and, frankly, visually noisy. This creates a mismatch that's hard to ignore. I once styled a woman named Deborah, 66, who brought in her favorite eyelet blouse and a pair of heavily distressed jeans she wore to keep things young. When she stood in front of the mirror, she said, "I love both pieces, but together, I feel like I'm arguing with myself." And that's exactly it. The outfit didn't tell a unified story. The blouse said afternoon art gallery. The jeans said backyard concert. Beyond style, there's the issue of fit and fabric. Distressed denim is often stiff or overly thin, two things we want to avoid as we age. Thin areas in worn jeans tend to cling to the thighs and knees, highlighting places we may prefer to smooth out, not accentuate. Meanwhile, sagging back pockets or awkwardly placed rips can distort proportions from behind, especially when worn with a blouse that draws attention upward. But this doesn't mean jeans are off-limits. In fact, denim can be a wonderful anchor for a blouse, when chosen wisely. Go for dark wash straight-leg jeans. They elongate the silhouette and create a smooth, uninterrupted line that pairs beautifully with flowing tops. Try denim trousers, soft, tailored jeans without distressing, often with pleats or a wider leg. They blend casual and polished effortlessly. If you still love a relaxed vibe, opt for jeans with a raw hem instead of full distressing. It adds texture without overwhelming the look. Also, fit is everything. Look for jeans with a bit of stretch, a high or mid-rise waist for comfort and shape, and minimal fading or whiskering. Let your blouse be the star, and allow your jeans to support the elegance, not compete with it. The truth is, distressed jeans can feel like you're trying to hold on to a version of yourself that doesn't quite reflect who you are today. And that's okay, we all do it sometimes. But real style comes when you dress for the woman you are now, not. There's no denying it, joggers are comfortable. Soft fabric, elastic waist, easy movement, what's not to love? Especially for women over 60, comfort is no longer a luxury, it's a necessity. But the line between comfortable and careless becomes razor-thin when joggers are paired with a polished blouse. The issue starts at the ankle. Elastic hems interrupt the vertical line of the body. Instead of allowing the eye to glide smoothly from shoulder to shoe, joggers gather at the calf or ankle, drawing attention downward, and not in a flattering way. They chop the leg visually, shortening your silhouette and creating unwanted bulk at the bottom. Now picture this, a graceful silk blouse draped softly across the shoulders, paired with pants that balloon at the knee and bunch at the hem. The top says ladies' lunch, while the bottom says Netflix and takeout. That visual conflict sends mixed messages, and the elegance of your blouse gets lost in translation. One of my longtime clients, Margaret, 70, once wore a beautiful pearl button blouse with gray knit joggers to a brunch. She loved how comfortable she felt, but in photos, she looked like she had forgotten to change out of her loungewear. She later admitted, "I didn't realize the pants were taking away so much from the rest of me." The thing is, joggers are designed with a sporty DNA. Even when made in neutral tones or luxe fabrics, the elastic hem always adds a sense of casualness that clashes with the gentle refinement of a blouse. And unlike classic trousers, joggers rarely hold shape well. They can sag at the knees, cling at the thighs, or shift awkwardly when you sit or stand. So, what's the solution? Replace joggers with soft, straight-leg pants that have an elastic waistband but a clean hem. They give you freedom of movement without the sloppy finish. Look for wide-leg linen trousers or tapered knit pants in muted tones like ivory, taupe, or soft charcoal. These silhouettes echo the softness of a blouse, creating harmony rather than tension. If you absolutely love the jogger feel, choose elevated versions in fabrics like crepe, cupro, or soft silk blends, and make sure they have no gathered cuffs. A fluid hemline elongates the leg and preserves the balance of the outfit. It's not about rejecting comfort, it's about refining it. Clothes can be soft and structured, relaxed and refined. But when one half of your outfit whispers poise and the other half screams, "lazy day," the message becomes muddled. Elegance after 60 is rarely about dressing up. It's about dressing intentionally. And when your pants mirror the grace of your blouse, bold, colorful printed pants are tempting. They're fun. They feel expressive. For many women over 60, they're a way of saying, "I still have spark. I still want to be seen." But when paired with a soft, graceful blouse, these pants can unintentionally steal the spotlight, and not in a flattering way. Most blouses women wear after 60 are designed to float, not fight. Flowy silks, light cottons, subtle embroidery, a soft neckline. They bring attention to the upper half in a way that's elegant and serene. But when that quiet sophistication is paired with pants that are shouting, whether it's oversized florals, wild animal prints, or vibrant geometric patterns, your outfit turns into a visual tug-of-war. I once worked with Evelyn, 62, who loved her statement pants. She brought in a paisley pair in fuchsia, lime green, and cobalt blue and tried to wear them with her favorite ivory blouse. The blouse was beautiful, simple pleated shoulders and a subtle sheen, but standing in front of the mirror, the pants overwhelmed everything. Evelyn looked down and said, "It feels like I'm wearing two different stories." And she was right. Loud prints often become the main character, whether we want them to or not. And when your goal is harmony, not drama, they tend to drown out the blouse. Instead of highlighting your face, your posture, or the gentle lines of your top, the eye is dragged straight to the legs and stays there. It's not just about attention, it's about balance. Bold patterns can visually widen the hips and thighs, distort proportions, or even clash with skin tone and hair color. And for women over 60, whose natural coloring may soften with age, these prints can feel harsh or aging when not carefully curated. But this doesn't mean you have to say goodbye to personality or color. Here's how to keep the energy without losing the elegance. Choose pants in deep, rich solids, forest green, burgundy, navy, or charcoal. These tones offer presence without distraction and make blouses shine. If you love prints, try microprints or tone-on-tone patterns that add interest without screaming. Play with texture instead of color. Crepe, linen, pinstripe, or jacquard fabrics add dimension without visual overload. And if you must wear a bold printed pant, keep the top ultra-minimal. Clean lines, no embellishments, no ruffles, no fuss. Because in fashion, like in life, elegance often lies in knowing when to hold back. When the blouse is soft and expressive, let the pants play a supporting role. When the pants are loud and energetic, let the blouse step back. But never let them compete, because in that clash, you disappear. Your clothes should reflect your confidence, not compete for it. So, now that we've looked at the pants that can quietly disrupt the elegance of your blouse, let me ask you this. When you look in the mirror, do your clothes reflect the woman you are today? Because after 60, style isn't about chasing trends or hiding flaws. It's about harmony. It's about dressing with intention, where every piece from top to bottom speaks the same language. Calm, refined, quietly powerful. We're not dressing to impress anyone. We're dressing to feel aligned with who we are, what we've lived through, and the grace we carry. Maybe today's video gave you that one little aha moment. Maybe you realized it's time to let go of pants that once worked, but no longer honor your presence now. And that's not loss, that's growth. If this message resonated with you, we would be so grateful if you gave this video a like or shared it with a friend who deserves to feel just as beautiful. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to Healthwise for Seniors, your space to explore timeless fashion, healthy living, and the joy of embracing every season of womanhood. Because style after 60 isn't about holding on. It's about standing tall in your truth and looking stunning while doing it. We'll see you in the next video.